Hi guys, welcome to another video. If you're new here, thanks so much. I really appreciate your time. For my returning subscribers, thank you so much. You guys rock. I really appreciate you. If you're new, please click the subscribe button so that next time I have a new video, you will know. Thank you. So I was thinking, I don't know how to say it. Let's put it this way. What makes diasporans broke? Why are we always complaining about money? Why don't we ever have enough, no matter how hard we work and all that? So I think everyone has a different experience and everyone does it a different way. But I will try to answer this from my own experience and from a lot of people I know. So, I think the first one will have to be loneliness. And it's funny to say, but I will try to explain it the best I can. Uh, you are home, for example, now in the winter. It's me and my husband here. When he's at work, he went to work. I don't know what time, and he came back at He came back at 9. So the whole day I was here. I didn't call. I didn't visit anyone. Nobody visited me. And the only thing I did my washing. I went food shopping, and that was that. Which means, um, yeah, this is the exact word. Apart from my husband, I did not speak to anyone the whole day. And this can get to you. So sometimes people just decide to, I don't know what to do. I'm going to the shopping center. Then you are lonely. Then you find that you go out, buy things you don't need just because you are lonely. Or otherwise, for example, here, people do choose to meet on weekends or Saturdays for a Saturday coffee. I don't do it because I did it in the past and I thought, what a waste of my what a waste of money and time and my sleep. Because you meet at 7 o'clock in the morning there in the restaurant. It was 7 franc 50. Then you have a coffee, or you can have two coffees and one I don't know. Let's just call it this way. One piece of bread. That's a Swiss bread. So I just thought, what a waste of my sleep. And then I just gave it up because I didn't like the coffee anyway. I drink my coffee very weak. But I realized I was doing this because I'm lonely. So I was going there, drinking a coffee I did not like, eating bread I did not like, and compromising on my sleep. So I just gave up. So you have to be careful of that. Another thing is poor jobs or poorly paid jobs, which is this affects a lot of foreign people. I've been here long enough and I know it. A lot of foreigners, for example, in Switzerland, if you are, it doesn't matter how many percent you work, but the minimum salary for one person you are supposed to have to be able to live in a month is 3,500 Swiss franc, which is equivalent to $3,500. So if you don't earn that much, then you know you will be living below minimum wage. And you find that, especially for us, you come here, you don't speak the language, so more or less you will have to settle for whatever comes your way, whatever job comes your way. while you are still trying to learn the language and whatever. So this can also be an issue. Um, then there is something. If you get fired, you have to wait 3 months. You can go immediately, but if you are not fired, if you resign from your work, you have to give 3 months notice. No new boss want to wait for you 3 months. They want you. They want you now. So you might find that along the way, you are trapped in this low-paying job unless you can save enough money to be able to quit your job and try to find a new job. So I find that that's another reason that make people in diaspora poor. You have a poor paying job and you are just feeling trapped there. Another thing I think is poor budgeting. Now, this will depend on how you look at it. But poor budgeting, I do not really 100% mean poor budgeting on what or what, but poor budgeting, for example, I will give you now an example by myself. I went to a friend's party. She was making, what is it? Alikuwa anafanya mchango. She was trying to get money for her son to send her son to university. So I went there, stayed the whole night, and there were really, really enough people. I don't know, I didn't count how many there were, but there were enough people. But when I left my home, I had already calculated I will give her 300 francs. So, well and good, I gave her the 300 francs, no problem. And this is what I gave her. And she was selling the drinks and all that. So, in the morning, she counted her whatever she got from all that, and she got less than 1,500 franc. She sold drinks, the food was included, and the money people contributed, and the whole of it was less than 1,500. And personally, I gave her 300 franc. So you understand, that was very, very, very poor calculation. So that is, you have to budget well here. Or friends are going in a place and you happily follow them. You don't know their pocket, you don't know their income, and you just spend like crazy. Then you realize your budgeting was very poor. Excuse me, I'll have a drink. That feels good. Um, Another thing is, and this is very, very common, buying things you don't need. For example, my work is 7 minutes from here. So I know definitely I don't need a car. So if I had a car, then it's something I don't need. Why should I take a car and drive? And 7 minutes, that's by bus. So I think if I drove, it's about 3 minutes from my home. So I'm not going to buy a car to be driving 3 minutes to work and 3 minutes back. That's just totally getting something I don't need. Or you find people, for example, for me as a lady, and I just buy designer bags, the designer shoes, which they just end up staying there. You have nowhere to go with them and all that stuff. So useless things is also do cost a lot of money, a lot of money. And another thing, I don't even know how to say it. Getting things you don't need, which is can go to useless things, but this is on discounts, you find that somebody comes here, they want a TV, they want a fridge, they want this, and they don't have money for it. The shops make it sound very easy. Take this, you'll be paying just a little bit amount every month. Then you just find that you keep on paying and paying, and you have to take two, three jobs just to be paying such things. I'm very lucky in a sense that since I came here, which is a long time, I've just never wanted to get something I couldn't afford. Whatever I have now, it's my own. Everything is paid cash. Apart from my phone, which now I just feel stupid at myself. I didn't need the phone, but I just got tempted, really. New thing is always good. So I got tempted and bought a new phone. And they made it so sound so easy. Oh, you just pay this amount. But then I realized, let's see, uh, I will have to pay it for 2 years. I've not yet even paid for it 1 year. I'll have to pay for it 2 years, and it's about 46 francs per month. So if I check well, that's almost 900 franc in 2 years. And I just, oh, I didn't need this. I really didn't need this. And what make me really is that my old phone is even better than my new phone. So it was just a loss, loss, loss. That's another way we foreigners never manage to save money. Really, it's so easy to go in the shop and buy a new sofa, new car, new TV. Then you just realize that you are paying and paying and paying. As I said, I don't, I don't pay anything. Each and everything I have, I saved money until I could buy it cash. So that means I also don't have any credit here, and that always makes me proud because if I decided to pack up today and go, it's just whoop and I'm gone. I don't have to think, oh, I have to pay this credit, oh, I have to pay this credit. It's like everything is paid. But it really do affect very many of us. Somebody thinks, oh, this has a car, I also need a car. This has I don't know, a scooter, I need a scooter and all that. You don't need it if you can't afford it. Or, yeah, I think you don't need it if you can't save for it. It's just a question of time. Oh, excuse me, the light is just terrible. Oh, I think that's better now. I do think if I can't pay for it cash, then I don't need it. But as I said, I was stupid enough to take the phone on credit, and I keep on regretting it really because by the time I finish paying, the phone will be old. Oh, 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 oh. So that's that. The biggest thing for most of us in the diaspora, which take our most money, is family. Mm, I really, I don't know if it's the right thing to say or if I should say it or not, but anyone who is in the diaspora, oh God, it's, oh, I this is the point where I can go crazy, really. It's like people back in Africa think or feel that since you came abroad, you're supposed to be their wife and their husband and their mama and their papa and their what and their. It's just a never ending. Give me, give me, give me, give me. Oh my God, it's. Oh, I, I really. in this point, when I speak of this, I can go crazy. I can, ah, it comes a point that I will, this now I'm speaking for me personally. It comes a point, or it comes some months when I feel if this person was next to me, this person who asked me money from Africa, I will really be violent because it's just a never ending. Give me, give me, give me, give me. And I don't even know how to say it. Uh, let's put it this way. I've been here 25 years, which is a very long time. That's a long time of my life. And sometimes I just feel that some people think I came abroad for them. I came abroad to take care of their needs. And sometimes I just think, please give me a break. I'm not your wife. Or give me a break. I'm not your husband. Give me a break. I'm not your whatever. Because it's just like, give me, give me, give me. And the worst part of it, there are sometimes somebody will write you asking you for money, and you know that between you and God, you don't have 10 cents. But they're writing to you and saying, I need this money, or this thing happened and I have to solve it in 3 days. And you sit there and you are just confused. God, I really don't know how to put this into words that I can get it out there, but uh, let me give you a good example now. I only work 40%, and this give me was one of the reasons I decided to give myself a break, work the little I can to take care of me, not take care of them or us. I just got tired of that. I thought, okay, if I have, I will give. If I don't have, I will not give. Then I just reduced my work enough to take care of me, but it still doesn't work. So, um, I came from uh, I came from Kenya in September. Between September and now is 2nd February. No, it's 4th February. Before September and 4th February, which is not a very long time. I don't even know how I don't know if I want to say this, but who cares? Between September and now, that's not a lot of time, really. I really don't know. I don't know if I want to say this. Okay, egal. Between September and now, I have had to send about 1,600 francs to Kenya, and this blows my mind. It's just a never-ending give me, and there was a time I said to myself, it doesn't matter what I do or what I don't do. I will stay poor and they will stay poor. Because there is also something like you can think, okay, why don't these people give me a break? I collect this money, give it to one person to start a business so that we forget about that chapter, we forget about that person, about their financial needs, and move to the next person. But it doesn't happen. I've also tried that one. I've tried to open one or two businesses for them, but it just never worked. And God, it just gets you so tired. It takes the last of energy away from you. And the worst part, the worst part, I've had my money get lost in Western Union. because you will get a message. This happened, we need to solve it. As I've always said, I came from, you know, anyone who knows the salary in Africa, you know it. So it was like, this happened, we have to solve it. And back in the day, oh, it's even 2 times I've lost money in Western Union. Sorry. Then you send the money for the problem to be solved, and it's you who have to call or send a WhatsApp message or whatever to ask if they got the money. So there are times you just get so angry, or things come between. You forget to ask if they collected the money. Then twice I've lost money in Western Union. It's not like now. Back in the day, Western Union was never sending you any SMS that the money has been collected. Now, when you send money by Western Union, immediately the money gets collected, you will get a message. And it's so interesting. Sometimes I will just call just for what to do. And I say, oh, did you get that something small I sent you? And sometimes it'll be, oh, I'm just coming from the bank now. Yet I know they took it yesterday, and I just say, oh, that's that. But that really make foreigners and diasporas very poor. It's like, oh, my aunt need this, it's just never ending. Oh God, I've lost my voice because I'm angry and crazy right now. You know, for somebody who has just arrived here for the last 1, 2, 3 years, it's different. But for somebody like me who has been here for 25 years, you can believe me, I've paid enough school fees. God, I've paid enough school fees. I've paid enough university tuition and all that. Is just, then it reaches a time you think, oh, I hope after this one is finished, then I'm done. No, you are not done. It's just a never ending give me, give me, give me. So let's put it this way. If something came between today and they told me to get out of here, do I have any savings that I can go to start a life? No, I don't, because it's like, give me, give me, give me, and they never give you a break. And it's terrible, it's terrible, it's terrible. And it's a shame that people in Africa never seem to understand that we don't have, or, okay, I've given you 50 franc this month, so please give me a break this month. But then the next person will come. It's like somebody's coming from the front, from the back, from the sides, and it's always a never ending give me. And sometimes it's frustrating and it's sad. I think those are usually my saddest moment in Europe, when I know that I don't know how to say it. It's like you are a, I don't know the English word, a bancomat. Mm, bancomat. Um, this place where you go, put your card and take out money. It is like that, and it's just never ending. And after 25 years, I can sit here confidently and say, how can I say it? If somebody asked me, what do you have to show for this 25 years you have been abroad? It's hard. It's really, really hard. But then you say to yourself, how can I invest or how can I do this or this is if they just never give me a break? And the sad part of it, like I said, is sometimes like you send the money and then it's you who have to call to ask if they received the money. And that's really, really, it's an insult, really. But yeah, it is what it is. Some people just don't have, yeah, the lack respect. So, as much as we love our families, I think we should put a break to it. Now, that brings me to something which I learned long ago when I first came here, something I should have done back then. There is one mistake we really make. You come abroad and then you think, okay, I have this 200 franc to send or I have this $200. So let me send it because I don't know when I will have the next $200 or let me send it for them to keep them going for 1 month or 2 months or 3 months or whatever until I can send the next amount. How I'm not 100% sure how this should really, really work. I don't know. I really, really don't know how we can do this properly. You find that you have sent 200 francs or $200 or 500 or whatever to a person who had never had $100 of their own. And now you sent them $500. And maybe it's because some of us, we have host families or whatever. So you are very confident. You send the $500. That was your last cent. You sent the whole of it. And this person had never had 100 franc in the hand. They get 500. Then they've just had a taste of it and it will never change. It will never go back. And when I first came here, a friend of me told me, no, my mother has to live, her mom now has to live the way she was living before I came here. So if I send her 100 franc, even if I have, she has to divide this money between different people. And I felt, how can this lady be mean? And I learned too late, but she really did it the right way. That's the way it should have been done. But we come here, we teach these people that it's okay. You will have 200 franc this month, you will have 300 franc next month. And as time goes by, they want more and more of that. So that it doesn't matter how much you give, their needs seem to be growing and growing. I don't know how to say it. Yeah, their needs seem to be growing and growing, and that's a serious, serious mistake we make. If I could do it back again, believe me, if I felt my mom needed 10 franc, I will not think, okay, she need 10 franc, but I have 100 franc. Let me send her this 100 franc so that I don't have. No, I will send exactly the 10 franc and maybe I will put 5 franc on top. That way, she will know that, yeah, it is what it is. But you come here, you make a mistake of thinking, oh, I have host family or whatever. I don't need this money. Let me send it to my family. So you take your $500, your $1,000 and send it, and hoping that, okay, I sent this money, it will give me time, maybe 2 months, 5 months, or whatever, until I send the next one. It does not work that way, and you will stay poor abroad. As diasporas, we learn the hard way, especially when it comes to budgeting and sending money to our families. There's just it's just so hard to do it the right way. But still, I learned the hard way, and it is what it is. I can't turn it back, but I know how I could do it better if I had to do it all over again, which I can't. So guys, I really hope you found this video useful, and especially for those who are just coming new abroad. Don't just send your family that $1,000 because you don't know what to do with it. Oh God. I don't know. The worst way to say it is this, which I'm really serious now. Instead of sending that $1,000 for them to do whatever they want to do with it, go buy yourself a nice pair of shoes, because you are just making your life so hard. You are making things so hard for yourself. You will never know. And as I said, you just don't learn from yourself, learn from me. I've been there. I've been doing this 25 years, really. And as I said, I don't have nothing to show today if they deported me to Africa. I go to Africa every year since I came here, but I've never even had a car there in Africa, because I think I don't need it. Do I need a car for these 2 weeks, then go away for a full year? So by that time, I'm trying to think, I'm budgeting properly. But no, I'm not budgeting properly. It doesn't work. I spoiled the way of things long ago, and it's just hard to bring it back. Anyway, guys, take care and take care of your money, budget well, and stay safe. Please, if you are new here, subscribe to my channel, like, share, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye for now. Bye. Thank you very much.